rookie, Hall of Fame. What? So Mario, I got Miami, alright? No, they not. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't check it.
Yo, why you gotta do all that? He's stuck.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida. So here's Miami's starting group. Big three out there, Wade, LeBron, and Bosh at the 2, 3, and 4. Chalmers is out there with Chris Anderson. And for New York, up front, it's Carmelo Anthony and Tyson Chandler. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Felton.
Dwayne Wade, a player who's dealt with some injuries over the years. Matter of fact, he deals with bad migraines from time to time. He actually looked into playing with tinted goggles to help with that, but the league wouldn't allow it. He said it would prevent defenders from seeing his eyes.
To the inside, outside for Felton. From outside the arc, Chandler, he feeds it to Melo. It's a very good look and converts.
Good luck trying to figure out how to defend this guy. It's a major order and hard to come up with an answer for him.
And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Wade with the block. It's Bosh with the drive from down low. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Bosh. And going back to Wade and those migraines you were talking about, Clark, the league said he couldn't wear tinted goggles. Might have been a stylish look, but Steve, they said that it was an unfair advantage.
That was a surprising ruling, Kevin. I'm not sure where the advantage would come. I guess because you can't see his eyes, that it would put the defender at a disadvantage. But still, you'd think they would give the guy a break with migraine headaches.
The Knicks making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Wade against Smith. Bosh kicks to LeBron. Over Chandler. LeBron, good. LeBron's now got his first points of the game.
The defense that time didn't do quite enough. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to stop him when he gets in tight.
And I think, guys, we'll never stop talking about that Knicks trade with Denver for Carmelo Anthony. It was such a fascinating deal. Everyone thought the Knicks probably made out the best getting Carmelo, but you look at Denver, the pieces they were able to add, and that's a pretty intriguing deal, really, for both teams.
Rarely does a deal actually work out, Steve, for both sides, but both the Knicks and the Nuggets made the postseason last year, and both teams, I think, Clark, certainly got what they wanted.
Yeah, and we're still in the early stages of Melo's career, Kevin. certainly as it relates to him with being with the Knicks. So he could ultimately become that player they're looking for as far as the leader goes. Let's see how it plays out going forward.
A different look for New York. Stoudemire comes in for Chandler.
Look out. Watch out now. Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time.
Mario.
Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
Offensive rebound.
Why are you so garbage?
The second chance bucket is good.
He was not to be denied that time, guys. Fought his way to the glass and came up with the points.
Well,
The New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Pacers in Indiana.
Now, Kevin, I'm all for aggressive defense, but they were over the top
Hey,
in
what
that
the
game
fuck?
and wound up in a lot of foul trouble.
Well, Steve, you and I both know it, Kevin as well. There's a difference between being aggressive and being reckless. Clearly, they were the latter.
Allen inside the three-point line.
ooh.
Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Smith. Pass to Stoudemire. Sinks that one from the post.
What was he
Low
passing?
post offense. That was beautiful.
15 seconds left to play here in the first. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh,
That's no everyday play right
nice.
there, guys.
Does he get an assist on that?
I
Probably
don't
not.
think so.
But an incredible pass
Look
to
at it.
himself.
I'll tell you what, though, it does keep the defense off balance. You're so shocked
Okay,
that somebody
make it
would do
like-
that,
oh,
that you sort of get out of the way, and by the time you recover, it's too late.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by
Yes.
6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with
Bet.
quarter number 2. And the foul.
Look out!
Wow.
Yeah, here's a guy who gives the coach the luxury of a very simple play call, which is just the ISO. Get in the ball and get out of the way, and good things are going to happen.
Another one of his great qualities is his clutch play at winning time.
Oh,
He loves those
see,
big moments
see.
and always seems to come through for him.
You're just garbage.
You know, the Miami Heat are relatively young as a team in terms of NBA history.
Yo,
Joined the
if I
league in
beat you in there,
1988,
you're
but
just
really
playing
hit the
garbage.
ground
Like
running
how
and
you
have been a force
cannot
in
beat.
the East since they became part of the league.
And out of bounds
Oh
as the
my
Heat
God.
gain possession. And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Take a look at the Heat. And, of course, the Knicks. They're tied right now. And a new group in for the Knicks. Anderson dishes to Chalmers. He passes to Anderson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat.
Oh,
LeBron, no luck. Well, you look at the Heat, you take away the first 3 years of the franchise as they were building from scratch. Since 1991, they have only missed the playoffs 5 times. Steve, I think that's an amazing stat.
Yeah, the franchise quickly came in and established itself way back as one of the tougher opponents to deal with in the East. They've done a nice job of establishing themselves as a model organization in the NBA over the years.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And not to discount defense, guys, but it was their effectiveness offensively that allowed them to finish that game out.
Yeah, spoken like a true sharpshooter.
Wow.
The battle at the
Damn, Shmar, you're garbage. I know, but like,
that end of the floor,
exactly.
which they won easily, really told the story.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Clark.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Haslam comes in for Chris Anderson. And
Oh,
Shane
nice.
Battier sub in for Chris Bosh.
Well, guys, Eric Spoelstra is really a young coach, but he's worked his way up from video coordinator to being one of the outstanding head coaches in the league. To be where he is, coaching one of the very elite teams in the NBA in Miami. You couldn't ask for a better position or a better opportunity, but I really have great respect and admiration for the way he's handled that and grown into that position. It's one of the better stories in the league in my mind.
Played good.
was really a
21
non-factor in that
my
first
God.
quarter. But he's found a way to step it up
Definitely
here.
game one.
Stoudemire, the pass to Smith. Converts on the jumper for the easy two. Smith's got his first points in this one.
Well, you talk about the job that Eric Spoelstra has done for the Heat, Clark. A young coach, certainly, but he's earned the opportunity to coach this roster, and he's shown that he's up to the task. One of the brightest young coaches in the game.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
New York ball.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. First in three-point field goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
Man, you look at those numbers, and what obviously stands out is first in the league in three-point shooting. That's amazing. They've just done a nice job of spacing the floor, getting good looks for their shooters out there. They're really passing the ball unselfishly.
They're garbage.
Leading by 11. LeBron outside.
What are you doing?
No
Oh,
good. Smith with some nice D.
wow.
Opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The lead now in single digits. And it's 7 points for
I
Carmelo
get
Anthony.
I tell you, they might have to make a defensive adjustment. You can't give him that kind of a look from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Battier. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got 3 assists tonight. And then Smith with the dunk.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. Steve, a resounding dunk.
Yeah, a take no chances slam, guys.
Good work turning that into
And
an
one.
easy 2-point. He can attack the rim as well as anybody.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, it's been an average year at the line for them so far this year, shooting about 75%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last
Oh,
year,
smile.
but just a tad worse, so not too
Marcus
bad.
just said he
And we
can. He joined IT.
15. The Heat. 27.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
The way he's moved through the defense so far through 2 quarters, it's like everybody but him is in slow motion.
But what? You want,
No, it's not. It's on the All-Stars.
you want to see yourself get scored on? He switched hands in the air.
It's on the All-Stars.
Well, he's just that quick going to the basket, Steve. I mean, the help defense just isn't getting
No,
there
it's-
in
oh,
time.
my God.
He's been able to finish.
So with Stoudemire sitting on
Yo,
the
I'm
bench,
telling you,
here's who
yo,
Mike
it's on
Woodson's going
All-Stars.
with.
Just like you
Up
said.
front, it's Carmelo Anthony and Tyson Chandler. Then there's Felton. Then there's Iman Shumpert.
Dwayne Wade's one of the most versatile scorers in the NBA. We know that. I mean, his ability to score off the bounce, post up, get to the free throw line, score in transition. He's just so strong, and then he adds that great footwork to go along with
and
it.
you
Impossible to
recording
stop
too?
completely.
Alright.
Sure.
And there's the call on Chandler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Put this on YouTube.
LeBron drives in. Chandler with the defensive effort.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd.
Wade kicks to Anderson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Chris Anderson.
And Wade never considered really an elite shooter, but as a slasher, I think he might be the best in the league at that.
Yeah, that's not even debatable. He clearly is one of the elite slashers, not only now, but in the history of the game. And he perhaps is one of the best bank shooters off the dribble that we've seen. His agility and ability to get past defenders. He's got an eel-like quality to him to add to that athleticism, which makes him unbelievable to watch when he's got it going.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively. What a play. No regular dunk there.
nice.
A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play with. And now a look at the rankings for LeBron. 4th in 5th in field goal percentage. And, of course, passing, such a big part of his game. One of the top 15 leading assist men in the NBA.
And, you know, going back to his spot near the very top of the scoring list, I mean, he's come up with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor. He's almost unguardable.
The Knicks making a switch here. Smith is checked in.